Two Republican senators rallied for Herschel Walker in Georgia Tuesday, a week after a former girlfriend and mother of one of the Senate candidate's children said he had paid for her to have an abortion. Senators Rick Scott of Florida and Tom Cotton of Arkansas joined the former NFL star on the campaign trail. In a Senate season where Republicans need to take away just one seat currently held by a Democrat, Georgia is a prime target that could determine which party controls the Senate. Walker, who campaigns for an abortion ban without exceptions, continues to deny the allegations about his own conduct and on Tuesday focused on his opponent, Senator Raphael Warnock.
You heard him trying to separate my family. I don't care what color you are. Remember the church mine Senator Warnock is in. Remember that church, one of the greatest black leaders ever. Not the color of your skin, but the content of your character. And all he talks about is the color of your skin.
CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion joins us from Carrollton, Georgia, where Herschel Walker spoke. Nikole, what's Herschel Walker referring to when he says that Raphael Warnock is trying to divide his family?
Well, I think he may be referencing two different things. In one instance, as you know, obviously his personal affairs have been under scrutiny after all of these reports that have emerged that he allegedly paid for an abortion for an ex-girlfriend and potentially encouraged her to get a second one. These are allegations that Walker has denied, and he has accused Democrats of trying to smear him or to say anything to try to win the Senate seat. And now he did do an interview with another network, which is currently airing. But in that interview, he also said that he does describe his family as, you know, the American public. And he thinks that America is hurting right now and is too divided. So potentially he could have also been referencing to that.
An Emerson College poll of Georgia voters found that Raphael Warnock is neck and neck with Walker. The poll was conducted after this Daily Beast article that has the allegations about abortion. As you've been talking to voters, how have they been reacting to these allegations?
Well, you know, I think for the most part, to a certain extent, it's kind of baked in. I mean, this isn't the first controversy or scandal, if you will, that has faced Walker in the sense that he has been accused of embellishing his past when it comes to his career. He has also been accused of domestic violence and abuse against his ex-wife. There are even ads running down here about that. He has tried to be transparent about that in the case of the domestic violence accusations, you know, saying that, you know, he suffers from mental illness and is accountable for his actions. But that being said, I mean, many voters kind of have at this point heard a lot about Herschel Walker. And if they're Republican in many cases, they want to support the ticket and so have decided they are going to support Herschel Walker. In the case of many Democrats that we've talked to, they simply don't think that he is qualified, and they are pleased more or less with the job that Senator Warnock is doing, and that's why they plan to back Warnock. We did speak to a mix of voters earlier today to get their thoughts. Take a listen.
There's way too much baggage. It hurts. It's in fact, it's an embarrassment.
I have no opinion about it. The only thing I say, I know this is October, and I know that a lot of people, you know, a lot of voters, you know, they look for negative stuff.
So in terms of Republican voters, there is a bit of a split. You know, I would say the majority of voters I've talked to thus far over the last couple of weeks feel that, you know, no one is perfect and some of these issues should be overlooked. But on the other hand, you do have some Republicans who have expressed concern about Walker's conduct. And so that is why, you know, we saw Senator Rick Scott down here today, along with Tom Cotton, hoping to shore up the base because early voting starts in the state in just a couple of days.
Quick last question, Nikole. We're in debate season, and they have one this Friday, I believe. Is anybody talking about that as anything they're looking towards or using as a part of their calculus as they prepare their vote?
Yeah, well, again, I think many voters already kind of have a sense of who they are going to support. So whether or not it changes any minds out there remains to be seen. But what we can say is that it is must-see TV for many of the Georgia voters that we have talked to. I've asked a couple of voters down here, do they plan to watch the debate? And almost all of them have universally said yes, without question. And, you know, that's something obviously you don't find sometimes when you're talking about politics in the debates. Sometimes people say, well, maybe I might tune in. But in this case, there is a lot of attention on this race. I think many voters realize that not only here in the state, but the entire nation is watching this. And this really will be their first and potentially only opportunity to see both of these candidates side to side. So, again, a lot of folks we talk to expect to tune in.
All right, Nikole Killion for us on the campaign trail in Georgia. Thanks, Nikole.